be a really valuable thing to get down. So let's have a look at what that sounds like. It breaks down into 3 parts. There's an introduction. I need you to know who I am and kind of where I come from. Really, really straightforward. I need to keep that straightforward and simple, because if I overcomplicate it, you're never going to listen to me when I'm trying to explain the really important stuff. Right? So my introduction has to be very, very simple. And here's the thing, there's nothing in that introduction that doesn't add any value or helps you understand who I am. It's not about me, it's about helping you get clarity on who I am. I'm going to keep that really, really simple. Right, so here's what mine sounds like. My name is Chris Ginnelly. I'm a managing partner at Sandler in London, and we help organisations become more effective at sales and sales leadership. There's a couple of things in there. I've used the word managing partner, but actually that could be removed. That may be only useful to me if I think I'm around a table of people who are in similar roles or situations. I'm only going to use that if it's relevant. If it's not relevant, if I'm the BDM for Southeast Europe, well, who cares, right? It's not adding any value to your understanding of what it is that we do. All I want you to do is to put me in a little bit of a box. So our brains work like that, don't they? You know, animal, mineral, vegetable, right? We're trying to work out how we categorize someone in order to process that information. It's how our minds work. So I need you to be able to process that information quickly so we can move on. And I'm allowing you to put me in a little bit of a box here, I recognize that, but not too small a box, and certainly not a box that I can't break out of if I want to challenge that at some point in the future. So I've got to keep it straightforward. I'll give you an example. I bumped into somebody who said I'm the Chief Happiness Officer.
I love that guy. I remember it.
Now, maybe that's okay, but for me, do you know what? I didn't know what that meant. And they said some stuff afterwards. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it because I'm wondering what that's all about. I don't know. It may have been that individual had some fantastic stuff that could really help me, but I'm not listening. Because I'm caught up in trying to work out what the hell that means. So I don't want to do that, because I'm bothered about what comes next. I want you to hear what comes next. I want you to be listening to me as I get to this next step, and I want you to ultimately decide that it makes sense for us to talk. So don't let that bit get in the way. Right? So I'm going to give you mine, and then you're going to build yours as a consequence of this. And then I'm going to introduce myself. So I've said to you that we're Sandler, and we work with those people, and we help them become more effective. And now I'm going to say that typically we work with companies that are doing really well and got a good base of clients. So I'm going to stroke you first. I'm going to tell you that people who work with us, actually, they're doing well. And now I'm going to let you know about all the other stuff that they struggle with, right? So typically we work with companies that are doing really well, got a good base of clients, but they might be, and then I'm going to give you my 3 pain points, and you're going to use yours that you've got here, but they might be, here's the first one, they might be worried about how many new prospects they're getting in front of on a regular basis. Sometimes they're frustrated by lengthy and unpredictable sales cycles that kind of sound good and feel good, but ultimately just don't go anywhere, or maybe don't close as fast as they'd like it to. And often when we talk to leaders like you guys, then they're concerned about whether or not their leadership team has got the capability to deliver that next big shift in performance. We've got 3 pain points. I've not yet told you how it is that I fix this stuff. So I've got to do that next. So my benefit statement has to come after my pain statement. So I'm hoping that when I said those 3 things, are you struggling to get in front of enough new prospects? Are you frustrated by lengthy and unpredictable sales cycles that go nowhere? Or are you concerned about your leadership team not having the capabilities to get you that next shift in performance? That's my kind of broader one. If there's anything in that that resonates with you, your ears are pricked up, right? And that's all I'm trying to achieve at this point. Now I have to let you know that I'm the guy that fixes it. So I need to say, and we help with tactics and strategies that get people in front of more of the right kind of prospects more of the time. And we develop systematic sales processes with them that means that when they do get in front of those prospects, they're able to move them through the sales process much more effectively, much more efficiently. We help them win more. That's it. That's my benefits there. And then my hook question, is it hooky? My hook question is, well, I don't know whether any of those things I've talked about remotely resonate with you now. It's a hook. It's not a push. It's a hook. But I don't know. I have no idea whether any of those things remotely resonate.